Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Now, here's Doncic. Smart on the wing. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. So tonight, Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
George with no one around. No good from outside. In a wide-open look for Hachimura. The 19-footer is on the money.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
Drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Doncic. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And the dunk by Embiid.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
Doncic outside. Offensive rebound. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. As you might expect, we talked about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double-team him often, saying, quote, we want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there. Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Back over to you.
Thank you once again, Allie.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Oubre on the wing. Kicks it out to Maxey. Shot clock at 5. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes. George, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. George with the steal. First quarter of action, just under 3. Oh!
That's as good as it gets. Woo!
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Now, here's Doncic. In the corner, it's James. Banked in off the glass.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes a bet.
And Embiid throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Now here's Ayton. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Maxey. Pass to Oubre. Kicks it out to Maxey. Back to Oubre. Here's Embiid. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And a wide open look for James. Three-pointers off the mark. The 76ers leading by 4. Philadelphia moving the ball around. George with the ball. He's picked up by James. Back to Grimes. 6 on the shot clock. Here's George. Rebound the Lakers. Outside, James. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Oubre. Lakers trailed by 4. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And finished off by Oubre.
It's almost hard to believe that somebody can throw it down like that.
It's a small club, right, Greg? I mean, it's a pretty small club, that's
Very
for sure.
exclusive.
He can really rise up.
Yeah, the defense had no answer for that.
Showing some range, LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
Screen by Oubre. Pass to Drummond. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So both teams making some changes here. The Lakers trail. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Stolen by Smart. Here's Doncic. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Back to Grimes. Pass to Oubre. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Drills it from outside. And the 76ers lead by 2.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Here's Grimes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. As the 25th pick back in the 21 draft, Tim, what's enabled Quentin Grimes to really break through here recently?
It's pretty simple, Kevin. It's opportunity. He finally got that chance to be able to be free offensively, to show what his ceiling is, a much larger role offensively. Kind of reminds you of Jamal Murray a little bit, particularly now that he's got the green light.
So he's had the body, had the skills. It was just, as you're saying, the opportunity there to really capitalize.
Absolutely unencumbered on that end of the floor. It's amazing how guys can break through.
Here's Laravia.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Now here's Oubre. Pass to Grimes. 76ers moving the ball around. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
.119 left to play in the first quarter. Back to James. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. The Lakers making a switch here. Here's Lowry. Scoreless thus far.
Austin Reed.
Pass to Grimes. Back to Lowry. 6 to shoot. Here's George. It's good from the top of the key. George has got 7 points in the game.
Now that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
And it's LeBron missing.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Drummond the screen. Here's Lowry. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Back to George. It's rebounded by Hayes. Laravia inside. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. 76ers on top, up 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Philadelphia.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Here's Maxey. Drives to the hoop.
Nice read by Maxey. Sees it, hits it, done.
Pass to Hachimura. A three-pointer, no good. Philadelphia leading by 4. Embiid. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And that's now 6 points for Joel Embiid. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. It's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Back to Maxey. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Here's Reeves. Hachimura. And Embiid pulls it down. Oubre outside. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Doncic left side. Down low. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Hachimura's got his second basket of the game.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
And they double up Embiid. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Back to Oubre. Pass to McCain. From about 19 feet. Misses off the right iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Coming out to the floor for the Lakers, LeBron James.
James looking around. When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
Second free throw, no good. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and re-space, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type of... Oh, LeBron does it again!
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Embiid with the bucket. 8 points for Joel Embiid.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Here's James. He's got 8. 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And he makes that one.
And that's LeBron, one of the best front court playmakers. That is something you just can't teach.
Embiid the screen to the paint. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Smart, wide open, he fires. Shoots the 3. LeBron, no good.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Outside, Smart. Back to James. Pass to Ayton. From deep, Reeves. And Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
In the corner, it's McCain. Hits it from three-point range. McCain's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Good D by Embiid. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Well, Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting touch. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Substitution on the court.
The 76ers leading by 4. Pass to Watford. In the corner, George with it. Screen by Watford. And George, here we go.
Punishing the rim there. When George makes up his mind he's going to dunk it, there is not much you can do.
To the middle. Here's Ayton. Doncic left side. Pass to Hachimura. McCain with the ball. Defended by Reeves. Outside, Maxey. Swiped away. And here is Ayton. On the wing, Doncic. He's got 6. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And stolen by Maxey. In the corner, George with it. Here's Boner. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Pass to to Doncic. Now here is Hachimura. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Hachimura's got 7 points.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Maxey attacking, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow. Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. They set the pick. Pass to McCain. Off target with his 3. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
And here's Maxey outside. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it, but hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Oubre outside. Pass to Bona. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Back to Oubre. To the wing right side. Edgecombe, no good. Lakers trailed by 3. Doncic outside. Some solid defense from Maxey. Now the 76ers with it. McCain gets a wide open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Reeves. Misses the layup. The 76ers leading by 3. Oubre outside. To the right side. Left side, Maxey. There's a good screen. Pass to Edgecombe. Shoots over Hachimura. The 76ers with another miss. Over in the corner, Doncic. Now, LaRavia. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Back to George. Pass to Watford. Lets the 3 fly. Hands it from downtown. Watford's got the first bucket of the 3rd here for the 76ers. James outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Pass to Grimes. Now Drummond. Over Hayes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing third in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Grimes. Here's Watford. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. From deep, James. James connects from deep.
And you know James isn't thinking twice about that shot. Knows he has the green light.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Yeah, he was surprised by that. I don't think he knew the pass was for him.
Lakers trail by 5. Reeves outside. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And once James catches fire, just keep feeding the beast. It is that simple.
Hayes with the steal. Goes up. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship? I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Back to you guys.
Yep, eyes on the prize. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. That one goes in.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by Los Angeles.
Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
In the third quarter, at just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
And that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
It's hauled in by the 76ers. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
George in the post. Pass to Grimes. Here's Smart, defended by George. And here's LeBron outside.
LeBron James.
And again, Los Angeles with the triple. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Shot clock at 6. And it's Ayton missing. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control. That's how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Outside for Lowry. Pass to Drummond. And stolen by Ayton. LeBron powering in. And the layup's good off the glass.
The assist goes to
LeBron's got 28 points for the game.
Still as intimidating as anyone in transition. Once LeBron gets that step on the D, it's over.
Lowry, good.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Tim, DeAndre Ayton was coveted as the #1 overall pick back in 2018.
Well, he moves so well for a 7-footer, and he's got great touch out to the mid-range. Kevin, his offensive game is special.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Los Angeles leading by 6. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Come get it, come get it.
Maxey with it. He's got 10. That 3 off the mark. Out to the right wing. Here's the 3. That shot, no good. Pass to Embiid. Embiid on the attack. No good with the layup. And Doncic, here we go.
And great court awareness there helps Luka find an opening, and he just explodes on the drive.
Now Embiid. Rim rocker, Joel Embiid.
He just powered with that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. On the wing, Doncic. 10 points for him. And stolen by Maxey. Here's Oubre. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Laker lead.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Pass to Ayton. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Edgecombe. And he banks in the layup.
Explosive in that painted area. Edgecombe can just rise above any type of resistance.
Doncic outside. Over to the left wing. Lock at 6. Lakers working the ball around now. Embiid with the steal. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. And Edgecombe gets it to go. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stakes for Philadelphia?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Doncic. Luka bullies his way inside.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Back to Maxey. Driving the lane. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
And the Sixers last season, Tim, winning less than half as many games as had been projected.
Well, the injury bug completely derailed their season. And by the tail end of that year, a low win total was actually in their best interest because they were trying to ensure they retained their top 6 protected pick.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year? 88% from the line.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Lakers making a switch here. Doncic with it. Maxey covering. Pass to LaRavia. And again, no good by the Lakers. The 76ers leading by 3. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got.
Back to Doncic. The third quarter comes to a close. 76ers ahead. They lead by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling.
Lakers, 66.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. It's a 5-point game. Outside, James. And a miss there on the triple. Oubre outside. And it's blocked. And here's Smart. Pass to LaRavia. Ron right side. Back to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Assisted by...
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Inside. Here's Oubre. Screen by Oubre. Stolen by Smart. Fast break. Here we go. James all the way to the rack.
Assist from...
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
And it's why every team in this league now looks to run. The numbers say you have an advantage.
Over in the corner, Edgecombe. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Oubre outside. Just 5 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Luka Doncic.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
And Embiid drops them both.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Oubre with the steal. Now McCain. Maxey deciding where to go with it. Back to McCain. Pass to Oubre. The 3 from George. Rebounded by the Lakers. And here's James outside. Nailed from three-point land. James has got 5 points now this quarter.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Solid play there from PG, absorbing the contact, but staying with that shot for the and one.
LeBron drives in. James absolutely owning the inside.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
The 3 from George. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And this offense relies on George's range to space the floor, and he is one of the best at it.
Here's Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on George. That free throw good from Doncic.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
free throw is good from Doncic. The 76ers leading. Drummond the screen. Here's Maxey. Off the mark, only his second miss in 7 attempts. James left side. And Quentin Grimes gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. To the inside. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And James has always loved sharing the rock as well as making his teammates better.
Pass to George. And George with the stuff.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
Lowry from outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Lakers leading. Outside, Smart. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Drummond the screen. Back to George. Outside Lowry. Outside for George. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Here's Smart. Sinks the three-pointer. Now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Teams changing it up here. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Shot clock at 6. They need this. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron left side. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The 76ers trailed by 8. Outside for George. From the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s. We were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys, like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there, reclining fully right next to you.
From deep, George. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Lakers leading by 11. Now here's Smart. LeBron is doubled. Here's Ayton. Shoots the three. And down goes the three.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Beyond the arc. Cleared away by James.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Knocks down the three.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
From outside, cleared away by George. The 76ers trailed by 17. And there's the dunk.
And we know George can score from all three levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Now Smart. LeBron outside. And he banks the layup in.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Maxey. Cleared away by Ayton. Lakers leading by 17.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Lakers.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Oubre outside. A three-pointer. Good. Here's Doncic. Takes the three. Embiid there for the rebound. Now George. Let's lose a three. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And it's LeBron James with the three. LeBron's got 56 points in the game.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
For the three. A putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg,